Hi, Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Welcome to your Tuesday. This is Acadiana Weather Today, a short morning chat on your upcoming weather conditions and how they're going to affect your day. But on the hazy side, a little humid and kind of warm back at home. Here in the Pacific Northwest, dropping back down into the 30s and 40s. Once again, it's another chilly one out here. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the chances for showers and thunderstorms returning to Acadiana as we head toward the latter part of the week. So let's go ahead and check out some of the stuff that we did here in North or Southwest Oregon yesterday. It was kind of a lay low day, dogs running around on the property, in and out of the tunnels there on the back bridge that goes over a stream that kind of runs during the wintertime, but not during the spring and the summertime. Got some pictures of that on my social media pages. Also, just kind of running around the backyard, and I will say there was a whole lot of that going on out here on the farm over the course of the day yesterday. Going to get out and explore a little bit more today, so follow my social media pages for some extra pictures a little bit later on. So there's a look at your traffic cams. It is a little hazy and there are some patchy fog areas, so you might need a few extra minutes to get to work and school this time around. As far as our skies, they're going to become partly cloudy for our students back at school after a nice week off. Temperatures around 70 to start the day, but we should be back into the lower 80s a little bit later on this afternoon. There's a look at your current temperatures. Got some 60s across the northern sections and then 70s south of I-10 going down toward the coast. All of the rough stuff is going to continue to stay over the nation's midsection. We've got an upper trough that's moving across the middle part of the Rockies, but it's slowly moving. So you get these individual disturbances that kind of roll up toward the northeast. We can see you've got one over the Rio Grande Valley, one over the Red River Valley, one that's kind of moving across the mid-Mississippi Valley. And that's really going to be the storm pattern over the next several days. And unfortunately, those folks are going to be dealing with a lot of severe weather and the possibility of flooding. Now, locally, we've got more of a ridge of high pressure aloft. So at the surface, we've got the winds coming in off the Gulf, so that makes it warm and humid. But aloft, we've got a ridge. So when the air starts to rise, it's kind of blocked by that ridge. So that's why the unsettled weather is going to be staying to our northwest over the next several days. And it's going to take a while for that upper low to eject out into the plains and get things going and eventually shove a front in our direction. So again, most of the action is going to be taking place north of the region this time around, with partly cloudy skies expected for most of Acadiana. Temperatures should reach the mid 80s and then drop back into the 70s overnight tonight. And as I said, most of the rain showers and thunderstorms are going to be occurring over the same areas. Central Oklahoma is going to have a round of severe weather, maybe a couple of rounds of severe weather, and there's a likelihood of flooding in those regions as well. So as that ridge of high pressure starts to break down and the upper low starts to move east, we'll start to see the changes with the chances for showers returning for us later on. Temps, though, should reach the mid 80s. I think we'll drop down to around 70 overnight tonight. Wind speeds might be up a little bit more overnight, so fog may not be as much of an issue. As far as the Gulf waters, we're in good shape out there. Skies are partly cloudy, a little fog right along the coast, but our seas are going to be running about 1 to 2 feet with our winds out of the south at about 10 to 15 knots. So there's a look at your forecast, up to 86 degrees today with a mix of sun and clouds. Tonight dropping down to 69 for your low, 87 on Wednesday, again partly cloudy. And then Thursday, most of the day will be fine, partly cloudy, but there could be an isolated shower or thunderstorm late in the day with a high near 85. I think we'll see better rain chances on Friday, and then we'll see summer-like conditions over the weekend with a few pop-up storms, but temperatures are going to remain on the warm side. Well, I hope you enjoy Acadiana weather today. If you do, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also turn on those notifications. Might drop a couple of little shorts later on today as I do some traveling here across Southwest Oregon and northern parts of California. Also, you can hear my forecast daily on Big 102.1, Planet Radio 106.7, and Freedom 95.1. Don't forget to follow my social media pages for updates on pictures and traveling here in the Pacific Northwest. That will be both on Facebook and X. And of course, thanks to everyone who has subscribed to Acadiana Weather Today right here on YouTube. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Have yourself a great Tuesday, and I will see you on Wednesday.